Blackburn Rovers, a team in crisis both on and off the field. After pushing for promotion last year, the team sit just above relegation to League One, have sold their best player Adam Wharton, messed up the replacement signings paperwork, which they did last season as well, and manager John Dal Thomason might resign. Seriously, it is all going down with Blackburn, so today, to try and save them a little bit, we've got me taking over for once, and let's see what I can do in the managerial hot seat. And do you guys want kits like this one, or even this one? If you do, make sure to check out Soccer Deal Shop, link in the description. Cheap and affordable replica kits, and if you use MWS in the promo code checkout, you get yourselves 10% off. As this is the team that we've got for season number 1. Another player that needs transferring out is Ellis. He's left the club. I don't know who to. Think it might be Stoke, as we need to get this team sorted, and I'm gonna switch this up, as I'm gonna go with this formation. To be fair, we've got a couple of decent players. No one's extraordinary. You can see what a mess the club's in. Travis, one of his best midfielders, out on loan. But they do have a gem in Sammy Smodics, who is just playing behind the striker, and he's going to be the man. As I believe the best way to go this season, although it says 12 million, that is not what Blackburn spend in real life. I think we've got to play it realistic. Sell Ennis, and then not make a transfer. As one thing we can use, though, is the academy, and we've been blessed. Sam Booth, the winger, he's got 94 potential, and he is getting straight promoted. And to be fair, I could stick him straight on the bench instead of Moran. That's a decent swap. As another swap is Buckley in the team, it goes without saying Tronstad is going to train as a centre mid. And we've done it. We've gone and sold Niall Ennis. And to be fair, he's gone to Stoke City, where he's gone in real life. That all worked out a treat. Now into the season, as we've got a lot of money stacked up for next season as Blackburn Rovers host the Saints. What a tough game as well. I'm going with tiki-taka style, as their team is very good. Better than ours. That's not hard, but to be fair, we've got a lot of young players I want to get their best out of. Give it a build a season, as let's have a look. And to be fair, a draw on opening day with Pickering getting the goal, Kamaldeen. It's not bad. It could be better. As let's get the ball rolling. Oh, and this is not good. This is not good at all. Now, I said we'd save us money for next season, but what if we actually spent it this? We might need saving, as we had 2 points off QPR. We cannot take relegation to League One. As you can see, we've got Bolton in round 3. That's of the FA Cup. And of course, nothing in the Carabao. Not like in this, and not like in the state of the team. Now, that is horrible. To be fair, the players I wanted to get the most out of him, Pickering, Buckley, Rankin, Costello and Dolan, all getting to that 70 rated mark. It is just a few signings that we could use. As I left it first window, putting 15 million second, we're gonna have to spend it. As here's the players coming in, we have signed 2 very good ones. I came to the belief that Blackburn Rovers fans, you probably want me to make signings, probably bored of seeing your club kind of mess them up. As the first one is Oliver Christiansen as a goalkeeper. He was very expensive, as he's not the only one. We actually might make 2 more, because this man's cheaper than I thought. I thought he'd reject his wage, as welcome Danny Ings to Blackburn Rovers. Old, but some experience we need. Look at that, man. The goalkeeper as well. Him and Ings, absolutely perfect. It's also worth shouting about how Ings will help Leonard come through, because Ings isn't going to stay long. Leonard probably is. It's a fair swap in the end, I think. As actually, I am not going to make a final signing. 4 million. We're going to keep for next season, whether it's League One or Championship. Oh my days. And look at that. It was a squeeze, but Rovers have done it. We've signed a good potential keeper, but a player that's just going to get older. So we've got to spend more money next year. Gonna be an investment season, as the FA Cup we didn't win, unfortunately. Didn't expect us to, especially when you get Man United in round 4. And of course the Carabao we knew he wasn't through in, as the team looks alright on ratings. Nothing special, but as you can see, Danny Ings and Christiansen, the new signings, highest rated. Smodic's not gone up, but we do have Lewis Travis to return. I'm quite optimistic about that, as top scorer for us was this guy, Dylan Markande. He's been in my reserves all season. Smodic's scored a couple, Ings, and the youngster Sam Booth. That is good, as we'll get some players back, plus 4 million to spend next Yeah. And let's get started on it now. Come on. We've got Stoke City first, but got a pre-season and money to check first, as we saved 4 million and 17 million this season after contracts. That is good. I signed the contracts up without knowing the budget. So yes, we've got money. Hopefully, maybe it's a change of ownership in the club. As you can see, we definitely need to strengthen our defense. A winger wouldn't go amiss, but then again, Tyrese Dolan I do trust a little bit. We've got Travis back. I've changed his position to centre mid. He's gone up a rating. He is perfect for the championship. And with 1 year left on the contract, I am going to trust Danny Ings to be our striker just 1 more year. Come on, Danny. Give us 1 more year. As youth player Imondos, we're still going to try and sign some up. Finley Gardiner, could change him to centre-back. I'm going to keep him in the academy just for now, but when I switch this man, his rating should skyrocket. Don't think I've ever seen a player with that much potential. As speaking of potential, our squad definitely has it. Leonard and Booth. But now being serious, it is probably right back and centre-backs that we could do with adding. And our first signing actually doesn't cost a penny at all. Released from a fellow championship team as a backup. I think Leonard we're going to get out on loan, and Liam Cullen is going to be our backup man. If you watched the Grimsby save years ago, you know how much I love him. As we've had to sell Rankin Costello to make improvements at right back, as here is our right back. Very small, but should be decent. As welcome to the club, Juan Barinaga, from, I don't know where. 5'5" this man. Honestly, so small. As the next position, probably a left-footed centre-back. As what foot is Gardiner? He is right-footed, and he's had his improvement. 63 rated. Probably have to get him out on loan, as this is a better player, though. I mean, he's taller at least, and a centre-back. Welcome to the club on a really big fee. 8 million for Jorge Cuencia. A statement of intent from Rovers, signing from Villarreal, as that is the team complete for this championship season. As we start with Stoke this season, it's not the Saints who we started with last year, and I'm feeling confident. They've got Ellis up front, playing the man, of course, that we sold to them, but I think we've improved the team since selling him. And we lose the game. Danny Ings with a goal, Ennis with a red card, and that is a bit of a mix-mash start. And I am sorry, like I say a lot, but this team is stacked. We've got 278 rated in the championship alongside a team that's good enough to push for promotion. I mean, even our small man's getting increases in the championship. I bought him thinking it'd be good enough for the Prem when we get there. As the bench as well seeing improvement, like Booth, who must be close to pushing the team to get in the first team. But do we change it? I don't think we need to at the moment, because we sat in second place. Sheffield United you can see in third, Burnley 4th, Millwall 5th, Coventry 6th. It's a tight table. We're not guaranteed to finish playoffs even, as we have Cheltenham away in the FA Cup. Is the Carabao surprise semi? No, it isn't. You can see Burnley in there. I'm pretty sure they're, of course, in our division. Don't know where we finished, as we've still got 6 million to spend, to be fair. We've got a bit of pocket change. Of course, Cullen didn't cost anything. Quensa cost the most. The small man didn't cost that much. As I believe to improve this team, maybe a younger left back, that could actually improve us big time. As screw it, what I've done is I've spent all that money on a release clause, really. David Molle-Wolf. I do like the name, as he's 22-year-old, 72 rated. Now here's the thing. Pickering is a rating above and got a lot of stats better, but if we do that, it's 2 Scandinavians on the wing. And as you can see, Sigurdsson, who we've now got as a left mid, we've also got Dolan as a right wing. That's improved them, but having a Scandinavian left-hand side may help Sigurdsson be happy. As let's hope that mental tactics worked. We've got to see the table, and there we go. 5 points over Burnley, the rivals as well. That is glorious. Of course, Luton win the league. No shame in that. Good luck to Kaminski, ex-Blackburn Rovers player. I hope he's done as well. I mean, we lost 3-2 in the round 4 replay to West Ham United. Danny Ings not doing the business, as Burnley lost 7-1 on aggregate to City. Now, that's not good for the rivals. If they lose the playoffs, they're in deep trouble. Unfortunately, a little bit like Blackburn are in real life, as looking at the team, oh my days. We know next season a Danny Ings replacement and a centre mid are required. As ratings, we've got an 80 rated now. Oliver Christiansen, what a first signing that was. Quencia will wait a little bit on. Travis has done well. That loan move to Ipswich did him the world of good. Premier League Blackburn Rovers, where they belong. The first winners, if I'm not wrong. Did that just rhyme? It did, didn't it? As looking at the team, we know the improvements. We've already gone through them. I can't lie, I would have loved Booth and Wolf to both be in this team, but Pickering's come a long way. And of course, Sigurdsson on that wing. We've done our contracts, but how much money have we got? 43 million. Not that much for a Premier League promotion. And that probably means I'm not going to put much money into our academy. We do have 3 players already in it. Lewis Guest, Jack Harrison, or Jake Harrison. Very close name right there, but I'm going to keep them guessing to whether they're in the team or not, as let's improve that lineup one by one, signing by signing for the Prem. As of course we know we've got to be cheap with signings, but the first one from Arsenal. You can't really be cheap buying from the Gunners, but to be fair, 16 million for Brahan Gruda, a player that we actually recently had in our Klopp managerial rebuild, a centre forward, but it won't be long till he can play striker, as we actually lost Danny Ings as well. So Leonard is our backup in the Prem as the second and final signing, really. Cost most of us money. We had to get a big player through the door. So welcome to Rovers. From relegated Everton, Samuele Ricci. 30 million on a CDM. Of course, we don't play CDMs, but he'll get transformed into a centre mid. Hopefully, it'll help him. Same with Gruda, and Pickering's now 75 rated. He's doing everything to keep Wolf out the team. As first game is a Premier League team we faced already in this save. The old home of the man who's run out on us, Danny Ings, and they've got Enyasiri. What a signing. Of course, we are going to trust the team. We've changed the position of a few players, and to be fair, a 2-2 ain't bad. It skipped it. Okay, it surely didn't want us to see the goal scorers, but we can see right here Tyrese Dolan scored, and Gruda, now a striker. He's only 21, and with a 7.8 rating in his first game, we've got more to come. And I want to scout out our first season in the December. December's been quite fine. The rest of the months, oh, we didn't win a game there. That's a good month. It looks inconsistent, but it should be enough to stay up, as we're 13th in the league. No danger of relegation, I hope. Let's have a look. It is Luton Town in 18th. They are 5 points below us. Coventry as well. I mean, Coventry and Luton. And Fulham, to be fair, should be the teams gone. No offence to them, but I think we've improved. As Fulham, actually, we've got in the FA Cup. Looked out a little bit. We should win that one. As Carabao Cup, we should be one of those teams. Come on. Out of all them teams there, I would fancy our chances, apart from Liverpool, who were the team to beat us. Just our luck that, but just our luck that our team, to be fair, is coming on very nicely. I mean, honestly, look at this. Samuel Ricci, 85 rated. He's been here half a season. The position change did help him, as Christiansen as well. Gruda, position change did help him. Few 80 rated, including Tyrese Dolan, who's top joint scorer with Gruda. We need to get Gardner out on loan. We didn't manage to do that. And our bench, boo. He needs to get stronger. He needs to push that first team, and to be fair, he's not far off Sigurdsson. And just like I predict the future with signings sometimes, I predicted the future with the table. You can see Luton, Fulham, Cov all down. We finished in 14th. Not too bad, but again, it would have been better higher up. Not the greatest finish, as look at that. Chef Wednesday, wow. In the final of the FA Cup, as we lost in round 4 again to Leeds. What is going on as Villa beat Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final? Congrats to Villa, as the improvements now, they just seem to be to players that are already improving. The likes of Ricci, Gruda, I mean, Dolan on the wing can count. It's just them players that are on the up, firing on the up. The rest of them, like Travis and Carter, getting left behind, and they are originals, so it does hurt a little bit. But to be fair, the ratings on the squad are going up. Can't be too disheartened by that, as Sigurdsson top scorer now. That is annoying, because his rating's not going up, and Booth is on the bench. I was thinking about replacing him, replacing our left-hand side, but we'll see as we go into the next season. And this next season, I think we're a bit screwed, because I look at that budget. 30 million in the Premier League. Are you being serious? I have to keep on saying that, as I talked about a left-hand side switch at least. And we've got it going. Wolf is the same rating as Pickering, so he's a left back now. And Booth is one rating lower than Sigurdsson, but we know potential could go crazy on regen. And we can't afford an academy scout, so Gardner, get out on loan, please, mate. Actually, going back to the team, right. Who do we sign? Of course, the left-hand side is weakest, but then players are young. I'm looking at Travis. And I'm also looking at Carter. We've got a strong bench. We've got a strong midfield duo. So maybe not Travis. Maybe Carter gets replaced. He could drop to the bench. And then we could get a stronger centre-back. Build our defence to kick on next season. As we needed a bit of experience. We needed a guiding head for this team to get heads on the ball. So what I've gone with is an aging, but cheap, of course, Presnel Kimbempe. He's come to the Premier League, but now we've got a problem because both of our centre-backs are actually left-footers. Don't like that, but I do like the rating of Kimbempe, and do I regret it? No. We could sell some players on the bench now, but I want a strong bench, as we've got less than $1 million. At least we've done contracts. I mean, straight into it, though, we're only going to make that one signing. Can I work managerial masterclasses here with Blackburn, because we've not got no money? I know it is 30 million, but Premier League, that is absolute peanuts. And of course, we've got to win with that team, which I'm stumbling for words. It's inconsistent. Can we just get a win to shove it to the board? We do. Gruden and Samodics, who's been here all the time, cancelling out Sanchez's goal. You never know what a derby win can do for confidence, and to be fair, it's not a bad result to start the Premier League off with. And yeah, to say that we didn't have much money and have an injured goalkeeper, the rest of the team is doing very well. I hope anyway, because looking at the ratings of players, we've got an 87 rated Samule Ricky, an 85 rated Kimbempe as well. Something I didn't expect. As you can see, we went 4 months without Oliver Christiansen. That could actually be a season killer. But we do have a good rated Brahan Gruda, who's not too old, as well as Tyrese Dolden, who's submitted a transfer request. Now, I don't like that. And also, Sammy Smodics. What a player he's turning out to be, as the position in the league. We're in a Champions League football spot. Without much to spend, that is amazing. But we've done well in signing young players. And of course, their ratings are skyrocketing now. Absolutely love that. As Southampton in the FA Cup, the team that we played to start off this entire save with. Interesting turnaround. As hang on, this is interesting. Arsenal, who sit below us in the Prem in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. Very, very good stuff. I don't know why I've checked Champions League. Now, that's me jumping ahead. As let's jump ahead overall. As right at the end, though, are we going to keep it up? We're not 6th position. It is just a fall off from Rovers. I mean, we still finished above Chelsea. We know Chelsea aren't doing well. And, I mean, 4 points off Man United isn't the worst in the world. Bear it in mind, we only had 30 million to spend, as the FA Cup results in a final with Tottenham and Liverpool. Good luck to Liverpool in the final of that, because they didn't get their luck in the Carabao. Yes! Blackburn Rovers with their first domestic trophy of the save. It's bloody took its time, and I don't think that's a Europa League putter-inner. I mean, winning the trophy doesn't put us in the Europa League. Weird way of phrasing that. But I think 6th position should actually be good enough. Or will that be conference? I will see in a minute. Depends on what happens with the league. I don't know. I just wait till next season, as the ratings are getting even greater. We've got Ricky running away with his rating at the club. By far the best player, with Kimbempe not doing too bad, 86. At the age of 31, that's pretty decent. Same with Gruida at 22. And of course, Sam Booth, 21, 84 rated. I think we lost some rating on his goalkeeper because of his injury. And of course, we lost some positions in the league, as Gruda and Dolan, both of them 2 top scorers. But we can't ignore Sammy Smodics in 3rd, who probably does need replacing. Hurts to say because of how good he's been in this save, but we'll get him on the bench, get some players in with hopefully a bigger budget. And yes, this Blackburn squad, it's good for this next season, but of course, it can be a lot better than that. Oh, sorry, it kind of has to be. We are behind where we want to be. We've got a few world-class players in there, but Christiansen really shouldn't have fallen off. That injury's hit him big time, so now there's a bit of a divide between world-class and normal. We need to up the world-class barrier a little bit more. I think the main thing to do is replace Sammy Smodics. Now, I love the man. He's been here quite a while as well. We could either sell him or Buckley, get a place on the bench, and then buy an attacking midfielder to join the trio up front. Don't know why I've just gone with trio, just because I couldn't think of the word. Is it quadruple up front? Anyway, we've got 51 million. That's after contracts. Again, not buying a scout for the youth, of course, as we need to check the youth here. Of course, we've got Sam Booth running away with it. The muscly winger just barging defenders off left, right, and centre. The rest of them have got the kits on, of course, and Finlay Gardner just not living up to the hype. And here's that one player. I think you guys who are fans of Blackburn or the Premier League will know this man for his exploits in the Championship and Premier League. He is a world beater. He's gone to Spain to become world class. Eberechi Eze. 42 million on the 84 rated. And again, unfortunately, maybe our only signing. As the first game of this season for Eze to test himself out is Wolves. Come on, we've got to do well. Of course, we've got Europa League, but we need Premier League and Champions League success. And the only way we're going to get that is winning in all competitions. Come on, Blackburn, don't let us down. There we go. Kimbempe, what a god. He's come at the age of 31 years old to Blackburn, and he's still dominating football. Unbelievable is that, and it looks like we've started the Prem off very nicely. Third position so far, but we're here to check the European competition. We've got Stade Rennais, AZ Alkmaar, and Bromby. And so far into the second half of the season, we are in the title race. Not exactly leading it, as the minimum this season is 4th spot. Come on, and we're not even cemented in that. Nottingham Forest chasing us. I don't get nervous, but I'm getting a bit shaky as let's give it an FA Cup run. We've got Leicester City, who I can't say the name of half the time, as they're in the semi-finals, but again, we're in the Carabao Cup semi-finals. We have the team we beat in the final last year, Liverpool, and a team that isn't playing Booth. Sigurdsson going in the team over him, and I mean, he's got better pace, but that's about it, really. Everything else was rather close, as we've got 3 players that are amazing. Eze, Gruda, and Samuel Ricky. Kimbempe good as well, and Tyree Stolen, just a little bit behind. And Kimbempe's getting older. Not too bad, though, if you ask me, as we, of course, won the group in the Europa League. Didn't expect anything less. And come end of the season, I didn't see any Europa League football, which has me rather disheartened, but we win the FA Cup. Okay, that's a surprise. We've won both domestic cups back to back. Not in the same season, of course, but we won one last year and we finished 3rd in the league. Not too bad. 2 points off the title, though, and that is a very, very low-pointed Premier League. We should have took advantage, as we know we won the FA Cup, beating United, Villa, Millwall, away at the Den as well. Not an easy challenge, but Liverpool get revenge in the Carabao for last year. Don't like that, if I'm honest. The Sociedad, you can see they won the Europa League, as we went out to Lazio in the round of 16. That's the first knockout round. Considering we had 1 defeat in the entire group, I am very disappointed with that. As looking at the team, there is something going on with Sam Booth and Sigurdsson, because either one of them's not growing. Therefore, it has to be a winger sign next season. I'm pretty sure I could push Eze out there, but I want him as my attacking midfielder. Samuel Ricky and Gruda, I just need to keep talking about them because they are amazing. As Christiansen, he's made a comeback. Love that from the keeper, as 4 players top scorers. Absolutely love that as well. And Sigurdsson actually with 20 bagged. Booth only with 6, so it shows us a problem here, as we'll probably sell one, keep the other for the bench, and rock into the Champions League like that. And yeah, looking at it, Sam Booth, all this save really is at a transfer request in. I mean, he is number 13. I didn't realise that about our youngster, so he's probably going to go, keep Sigurdsson here, but get a world-class player. We should have the money from getting in the Champions League as, 174 million. That is brilliant. Of course, there'll be contracts to sign up as well, but let's get stuck in. Blackburn can spend. And here we go, walking Sam Booth out of the stadium or the training ground, whatever it is. He's gone ahead and signed for Brighton for 66 million. A lot of money to inject into the budget, and I don't like that it's a youth player that's gone, but let's replace him. As first player in, actually isn't a replacement. I've signed yet again. When I get into the Champs League, I like bench players coming in before anyone else. Spend a little bit of money here and there. As the first one is Iker Bravo from Mallorca, and he has some significant potential actually. Same with this goalkeeper who's going to be on the bench. It is Dogan Almeida from Luton in this save. Good signing for Luton as Alexandra Barr. Good signing because it is very difficult to get him from Benfica. He's always an important player as this team. Now, you can see what I've done in the midfield here. I've actually took Travis out and put Sammy Smodics back in. The only problem is we're training Eze to sit further back because his passing range is there, but his physical isn't. Also, the only thing we need to do is get Sigurdsson on that bench, and it's a very good bench. But for that, we need a winger. And he's not the highest rated, but he's definitely high in terms of selling kits, which is what Blackburn could use. A bit more revenue. And he's come from Bologna. Of course, usually at PSG, as Lee Kang-in is literally in. As that completes our team that'll be playing Champions League football, Premier League football, and competing in the 2 cups. But to be fair, I don't really care about domestic cups because we've already won them. And Fulham, a team we beat on the way to the Carabao, is the first team up. They must have got promoted again. Congratulations to the Cottagers. But of course we want to beat them. An 85 rated Smodics now as a 3-1 destruction job. Get in there, lads. Keep that up and we should win the league, as our Champions League group ain't an easy one. Barcelona, Wolfsburg and Fenerbahce. It's going to be a test for our Rovers, lads. But once we get Eze back in centre mid, I think we should fly through that and probably come second. And here we are in the FA Cup. We've got Salford City. Like I said, I don't care about this competition, but that's a game we should be winning. It's the Premier League. I can't be bothered getting surprised by how bad we are every save. Especially in the league when we're in the Champions League as 29 points. We're out of the Champions League race again. As speaking of the Champions League race, we're through right there. And Lille, a team I definitely favour. We should be winning that as we topped the group with 0 defeats. Barcelona, Europa League. Bye-bye, Barcelona. And also, while we're at it, bye-bye, Xavi. Bit of a weird one, that, as of course our best player still at the club. Samule Ricky, now partnered with Gruder. Like this from our players, now 490 plus rated, including Tyrese Dolan, who I'm pretty sure did this last time we rebuilt Blackburn as well. He's a superstar. Christiansen's a superstar. Most of the players are. Kimbempe going down again as the Decathlon Arena. That is a very nice named stadium. Is it Lille's real life one? I'm not sure, but we've got to face that team first off in the Champs League knockout rounds, as we lost to Lazio last year. That can't happen again as we win our first leg. Sigurdsson straight in the team and with a goal. I think Wolf got the other one. It's that left-hand side, like I said. Working out for us as Lee Kang-in not really fit. He's not getting played in the league, out of position, but in the Champs League, he's getting us through to the quarters. A nice little tester. No offense to Lille, but I always had faith they would beat you. As the next game, Signet Iduna Park. Yes, we have BVB. But come on, lads, we've got to give it our all. Please travel and go in good spirits. Sike Bravo, experienced against these when he played for Leverkusen. Of course, we didn't sign him from there, though. We signed him from Mallorca, straight into the second leg. Come on. Semi-final inbound? We need to see. Come on, lads. We've got the ratings in the squad, and it has took penalties. Very shocking penalties from Dortmund as well, as we lost the game. Got to be careful we don't lose the semis. And the next game doesn't get any easier. I mean, it's gone from beginner to legendary mode. PSG, I mean, they're gegenpressing, we're tiki-taka, and to be fair, we have stole their winger, don't forget, and we stole their centre-back. To be fair, Kang-in did move across to Bologna, as Sigurdsson is the man. He is on form, and Gruder, we are 1 up in this one. Still a second leg to go, though. And this one, oh, it's in Paris. This is going to be a tough test. Come on, Blackburn. 5-4 on aggregate. Now, that is what you call an interesting game. They actually won. Oh, yeah, they won in the 88th minute, cancelling Sigurdsson out. As, hang on, they scored 2 right there. Sigurdsson, Eze, Sigurdsson. And then Sigurdsson with 2 more. He scored 4. 4 in a Champions League semi-final. Why have we been trying to replace him? As it's going to be Bayer Leverkusen in the final. Now, Oh my days, this is a test. As we've got some good players in the squad though, Eze, he has excelled at a centre mid. 3 players as well over 20 goals, including Sigurdsson again. Why have we just not played him? He should have played each and every game, as you can see. Finished outside of Champions League places. That shows how vital it will be to win this year, as no domestic trophy in the FA Cup. We were beating Sunderland. We lost to Brentford, who of course are in the final, and Carabao, we lost on penalties to Brighton. Nothing mind-blowing going on elsewhere, but we have got to win this game to win Blackburn the UCL. As here we go, there's the timer on the wall, and here are the players at the Santiago Bernabeu. I tell you what, Ico Brava's gonna love this. He was actually a Madrid player before Mallorca, and a Bayer Leverkusen player on a loan. It is all about him. As come on, Kimbempe, Eze, we've got a lot of quality in this squad, a lot of good quality. As here's Molle Wolf on the wing, using Sigurdsson. How good is he gonna be in game, this man? Don't know what to expect from him. Of course, he's been here all along. A player I didn't expect to keep. And look at the run. Oh my days. He should have scored. Here's Sigurdsson again, running past players, gliding like a gazelle. Into Gruder, now into Eze. Was trying to line up a shot, but options blocked, and Ricky tries to shoot it. Here's a foul. Gruder's going to carry on, though. And I would have rather had the free kick, I feel. I would have rather had that. And Gruder, the striker, coming short. Gruder to Curly. That's handball. And that is a penalty. Straight away, Locatelli, their captain. I mean, straight away, the camera can't get to him. Players in the way right there, but we've been dominant. And Gruder, this should be a formality. Our number 9 sticking it in the top corner. Their keeper's been pretty decent. Still, though, we've got to keep confidence, as this is from the corner. We need to try and get a chance off. Ebereche Eze. He just misses as well, as Kanate must have fouled someone. Or is this... This isn't another penalty. What's Kanate done here? I mean, yeah, struck him on the knuckles. Are we getting 2 kicks in the space of 2 minutes? He can't miss again. Gruder, come on. Oh my days, that's a bit of a big circle, you know. Gonna go top. He has missed 2 penalties in 2 minutes. We've been the better team, but come on. This is slightly embarrassing. Don't let them score their first chance. Brilliant tackle. I believe that was Quensa, as Dolan gets the ball chipped over to him here. Tyrese dragging it away. Good skill. Don't know what's up with us. We're just getting so many good chances and not taking them, as Tyrese Dolan, he goes from range. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. Halftime whistle goes. But lads, 2 penalties, a big chance for Eze, yet still, it's 0-0. And it could change as quick as a flash, you know, as Bayer Leverkusen here with a run on Quensa. Luckily not using his arm. Of course, I've talked a big game about Ico Bravo as well. He's still on the bench for Gruder, who's not played too well. I mean, just look at that for a pass. Really not great and really not happening. Kanate. This isn't another penalty. He was running backwards and what's he done? Oh my day. The man loves to punch the ball. That's come out of nothing. You saw that was a chip over the top. It was 2-0, and now a chance. Gruder, you've gone top corner every single time, as he still goes top corner. 3rd time lucky from the spot, and it is Gruder hammering home. Brilliant stuff. I mean, keeper dived the same way. For a split second there, I pooed my pants. But look at this. No saving it for Carnesi, is it pronounced? Or just top bins. Mwah. Gifted it again, and 3rd time lucky with that one. If we would have missed it again, I would have grilled the man. No chance we hopefully lose this game now. Xabi Alonso's drilling his men to go for the shots. As it seems there was a foul committed there as well, and it's Kimbempe. This looks like it could be a red card simulation, or no, it's not. It's just a yellow. Don't know what went on. It looks like the shot was taken. Grimaldo does have decent free kicks, as he has just drilled that over, and just like that, we could have lost the game after being utterly dominant. Just saw right there, Smodic's on the field as well as Sigurdsson. Got a couple of originals. Wolf, we had a man at the front post, but I'm going to try and go back post. That is a poor cross. I feel a bit disappointed, I can't lie, if we squeeze this 1-0, but I tell you what, it's a Champions League win. No real big chance as actually Sigurdsson not man of the match. It's Kanate for us, as Kimbempe with a block. He should not get sent off because he's the captain. He should lift it. And there is the whistle. 1-0 against Bayer Leverkusen. Blackburn Rovers have won the Champions League. And like I just said, Kimbempe is going to lift it. As I did say in my previous save, I'll always put a youth player in charge to lift that trophy. But no, Kimbempe. He came in at 31 just to steady the ship, and he was 83 rated, now 86 or something crazy like that. He's improved this team, improved himself as he lifts it high in the sky. Blackburn Rovers, Champions League winners. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we roll. It will only be the one trophy. No treble, no double, no nothing. Premier League wasn't won in this save, but I tell you what, I don't mind. As if you guys want me to do your team that you support in the very next one, hit a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below, and it may be the next one.